Welcome to Ingrid and Chris Bedtime Stories. Tonight, we have a brand new adventure to help you relax and drift into peaceful sleep. Get cozy, settle in, and let's begin another magical journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more calming bedtime stories that will make your bedtime routine extra special. The Enchanted Crystal Cavern and the Secret of the Moonstone. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled by the sea, there lived a girl named Ella. Ella had always been fascinated by the night sky, especially when the moon was full and bathed the ocean in a soft silver glow. Her grandmother used to tell her stories about the Moonstone, a magical gem hidden deep beneath the earth, said to hold the power of the moon itself. The legend said that the Moonstone kept the balance of light and darkness in the world, ensuring that dreams and night were peaceful for everyone. One quiet evening, as the moon shone brightly above, something strange happened. A beam of light from the moon seemed to touch the ground, illuminating a path that led toward the cliffs near the village. Ella had never seen anything like it. Her heart raced with curiosity. Could the legend of the Moonstone be true? Without a moment to lose, Ella grabbed her lantern and followed the glowing path. The sea breeze was cool, and the waves crashed softly against the shore as she made her way toward the cliffs. As Ella climbed higher, the moonlight grew brighter, almost as if it were guiding her toward something hidden. After a long walk, she reached the top of the cliffs and saw an entrance to a cavern faintly glowing with silver light. The opening seemed to beckon her, and without hesitation, Ella stepped inside. The air in the cavern was cool, and the walls sparkled with crystals that shimmered in the moonlight. As Ella ventured deeper, the light grew stronger, leading her further into the enchanted cave. Suddenly, the ground beneath her feet shifted slightly, and a soft voice echoed around her. "Ella, welcome." Startled, Ella looked around but saw no one. The voice spoke again, this time softer and more melodic. "I am Celine, guardian of the Moonstone." A soft, glowing figure appeared before her. It was a woman with long, flowing silver hair and eyes that shone like the moon. She wore a gown that sparkled with stardust, and in her hand she held a staff made of crystal. "Are you the one from the stories?" Ella asked, her voice trembling with awe. Celine smiled gently. "Yes, I am, but something is wrong. The Moonstone, which keeps the balance between light and dark, has been stolen by the shadows of the abyss. If it is not returned, the night will grow darker, and dreams will turn to nightmares. You are the only one who can help." Ella's heart pounded with excitement and fear. "What can I do?" she asked. Celine's eyes sparkled with hope. "You must journey to the Enchanted Crystal Cavern deep within the heart of the cliffs. It is there that the shadows have hidden the Moonstone. But beware, the path is dangerous, and the shadows will try to stop you." Determined to help, Ella nodded bravely. "I'll do it. I'll find the Moonstone and restore the balance." With Celine's guidance, Ella set off deeper into the cavern. The walls shimmered with crystals of every color, casting a beautiful, magical light around her. The further she went, the darker the cave became, and soon the comforting glow of the crystals began to fade. The shadows grew thicker, and Ella could feel their presence, cold and menacing. Suddenly, the shadows began to move. Dark, swirling forms appeared in front of her, blocking her path. Their voices were low and cold, whispering words of doubt. "Turn back, Ella. The Moonstone is lost. You will never reach it." Ella's heart raced, but she remembered Celine's words. "I'm not afraid of you," she said firmly. "I will restore the light." As the shadows closed in, Ella held up her lantern, its warm glow pushing the darkness away. The shadows hissed and retreated, but they did not disappear. Instead, they hovered around her, waiting for her courage to falter. Step by step, Ella made her way through the darkness, guided only by the faint glow of her lantern. The path twisted and turned, and the shadows followed her every step. But Ella didn't waver. She knew she had to keep going. Finally, after what felt like hours of walking, Ella reached a large chamber deep within the cavern. In the center of the room stood a pedestal, and on top of it rested the Moonstone, glowing softly with a silvery light. But before she could take a step closer, the shadows swirled around the stone, blocking her path. "You will never take the Moonstone," the shadows hissed. "It belongs to the darkness now." Ella's heart pounded in her chest, but she knew what she had to do. Holding her lantern high, she stepped forward, the light growing brighter with each step. The shadows recoiled, their forms twisting and swirling in anger, but they couldn't stop her. With a burst of courage, Ella reached out and grabbed the Moonstone. As her fingers touched its cool surface, the chamber was flooded with light. The shadows shrieked and dissolved into nothingness, their power banished by the Moonstone's glow. Ella smiled in relief, holding the glowing stone close. She had done it. She had saved the balance of night and day. As she made her way back to the entrance of the cavern, Celine appeared before her once more, her eyes filled with gratitude. "You have done a great thing, Ella," she said softly. "The balance has been restored, and the dreams of the world will remain peaceful thanks to your bravery." Ella beamed with pride. "Will I ever see you again?" Celine smiled mysteriously. "The Moonstone will always guide you, as long as you believe in its magic." As the first light of dawn touched the sky, Ella stepped out of the cavern, the Moonstone glowing softly in her hand. She knew that from that night on, she would always carry the magic of the Moonstone with her, no matter where her dreams took her. Thank you for joining us for another magical adventure with Ingrid and Chris Bedtime Stories. We hope Ella's journey has helped you relax and drift into peaceful sleep. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more calming bedtime stories. Sweet dreams and good night.